Hello, Teaquilters. Today is June 15th, 2024, and I am here live today. Should be here for Wensleydale, but that's not going to happen today. So I decided that I'll just come on. I'm about 20 minutes or so late, but I thought I'd just come on anyway and go ahead and finish off these name badges. I haven't used this in a long time, so I want to dust it off. It's got good oil still, so I don't have to worry about that. Good lube. I just want to get some of the dust off since it's just been sitting. Hi, Sue GSD. Talking about 10 days until retreat. Yes, indeed. Ugh. Okay, we got that side. I'll wipe it down. You know, that's the one thing about stuff. If it sits, it's going to collect the dust. That's why I hate whatnots. I don't have whatnots unless it's quilting related, okay? Because I don't like dusting. My mom made us do it every Saturday. We had the first 3 rooms in our house had paneling, wood paneling from floor to ceiling. And every Saturday, because we all had a task to do each week, it was done every week, even though it may not have needed it. That was because it was somebody's assignment. When you've got 8 children, you know, you got to give them something to do. So I actually hate dusting. All right, put that back there. Hi, Vivian Calvi. This is an impromptu live. I was supposed to be here with Kevin, but that's not going to happen today. And it's been a while since I've made a name badge. So I'm going to have to figure this out, and I'm going to probably ruin, because I remember I'm not putting any covers on this. So I'm just going to see if just plopping the 2 pieces here is going to work. I think it's going to work because I'm hoping it works. We'll find out in just a second. I'm not putting the plastic film on it. I'm not making that part. I didn't wipe the top. Let's just do one. I got plenty of them, so if I waste one, it's no big deal. Oh, so that wasn't it. So let's put it on the other side. Nope, it doesn't fit there. Maybe it's got to go this way. This one's already smashed, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. I heard something crunch that time. I don't have any equipment in here because I took it all out. That's the one thing about refusing. I'm being hard-headed and not pulling my stuff out the car. Then when I go to do something, I don't have the pieces. Yeah, that's it. All right. Hi, Carrie Care E. So this goes down. This goes down. This goes up. I don't know why I don't know. We're just gonna do it. It's not like we're using them as buttons. It's been a while. See, that one didn't work. I don't know. I don't know. It's been so long since I made a button, I can't remember how to do it. This isn't on. Yeah, it's on there. I thought maybe this one didn't, but no, it's not on there tight. See, I would have thought. This is where you should be. See, that's not it either. That one's in the trash. It seemed like it should be this side. I don't know if it's up or down. See, it should be like that. Still not catching. Just trying to figure it out. This way it's not smashing in. It's like they're catching, but they're not tight. And I don't know if that's because I don't have anything on the sides, but I did this before. Oh, it is because I don't have anything in it. All I did was just glued the back pieces on. So I did not do this. Okay, just look at what you did before, Teajuana. It's because there's no paper or fabric in here. So it doesn't want to stay. All right. Move this out. Okay, I just broke something on this machine. This hit it. The whole tension disc. And Lord help me, I don't know how to go back together. It's going to be one of them days, y'all. And I have no idea. I'm going to have to take this to the shop or something. So this machine is going to be out of rotation. Goodness gracious. I'm just going to leave it for right now. I'll worry with that later. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be live. Goodness gracious. Okay. I need... I want to put these pieces somewhere. So this brother, I just hit it with the thing. That thing is heavy too. And I don't know if anything else came off of it. That's why I got to take it to the shop. I'll see if I can get it to the shop and get it out really quick. For something that I didn't even need to use. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I need 7. And these can get put back up. Hi, Phyllis G. Maritza's Yarn and Craft. June Hansen. Put these pieces up I don't need. And I need to plug in my heat gun. So what are you all doing today? Let this heat up. Got a couple extra sticks. Okay. So these have got my pieces in there. All right, so once this heats up, give it a few minutes, we'll be gluing that to the back of the, what I'm gluing is like these pin backs. And the reason why I picked these is because they're bigger, and then once they're glued down, it'll be stabler when it's actually on you. So I'm using that. Got to turn it to the right side though. Have it so you can hook and unhook it. Woo-wee, it's gonna be a long day. I thought I'd come in here and knock these out, but you know, maybe not. This one's a little bit rusty, but okay, I see glue dripping. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. And glue it down. And hold it. till it cools a little bit. So hopefully you all are having a good day. I was going to come on earlier and do Wensleydale, but I might sew on Wensleydale tonight maybe. I still haven't squared up those string blocks yet. So what are you guys doing? All right, so that's one. We'll get all of the heat stuff done. This one's open. I don't want to get stuck. Get all the heating stuff did, and then I will just write this year's retreat on the back, I guess. I guess I should wait, make sure nobody cancels out. Whew. June says she's putting red, white, and blue churn dash blocks together for a table topper. That sounds cool. Yeah, it's really hot now. Glue is oozing out. Make sure I put these on at the top. So that sounds really pretty patriotic. I haven't made any themed quilts, like, other than using like a particular line of prints, like Ruby Star, Tulip Pink, K Facets, or African prints. I haven't done anything like theme, like holiday theme, like patriotic Christmas or anything like that in a while. Trying to think. So what projects do I need to be finishing? I need to be, I have the backdrop for retreat quilted, but I don't have a binding on it. I think in my head it's like, if it doesn't get a binding, it's okay. And then the other problem with that is that I wanted to use the backing for the binding. And I have some that I can cut from yardage, but I don't want to cut my yardage. I want to use the scraps that's going to be developed from the back. So I just need to pull it off my long arm machine and just bring it in here and do it on the regular machine. So I'm procrastinating on that. I got just a few days to figure it out. So got Wensleydale. After retreat, we'll be starting on the Fabulous and the dress. And I haven't cut anything for Fabulous, but as you all know, I've been working on dress and just to see what the technique is. So I'm ready to like do that one for sure. But we're getting ready. So if you are part of the signed up to, if you pay for the Fabulous Sew Along group, you need to get into that because we're going to be starting that. It's going to be a smaller group. I sold, I guess, 20 something patterns, but I tried to warn people that that was going to be an intermediate project because the pieces are so small. And I think once people got their pattern and realized I wasn't joking, that yes, the pieces are small, maybe they're not going to do it, but I think they're going to make beautiful quilts though. Got one more to do with the heat. So we're almost done with this. I'm going to go ahead and write on them. If they don't show up this year, I'll just scratch their names out, scratch the dates out, and recycle their badge for another year. Okay. This is the last one. I got a glue string trailing me around the room. Let's unplug this. Okay, unplug that. And I'll just let it sit and cool off. I can't put it up yet. Okay. Hey, Tamar. Okay, making sure I got the same retreat dates. Whoops. All right. Put mine back up here. So this is what it's looking like. Let me move my hand. Basically, I put white on the back so that I can add the dates, and then every year that somebody comes to retreat, they can add their next dates onto here. This happens to be Jennifer's. So they'll add their next retreat dates onto the back themselves, but I started off for them. So you'll have a history of all of your Teaquilts retreats. The reason why these only have one is because this is their first retreat. That's why I'm making their badge. You keep your same badge and bring it back every year. I'll show you the back of my badge in a minute. Okay, because we're done with those. So here is my badge that has all of my dates of the Teaquilts retreat. And when I first started, I was doing them every 2 years on the even year. So I did 2018, was supposed to do 2020, but it got canceled. So we did 2022, and now we're at 2024. However, we are now doing retreats every year. So, and the reason why I did that was because my people that were on my even number years said they were coming every 2 years. And so that left no room for people that wanted to come to the retreats to come. So I added 2025. So I probably, see, if I got 7 badges, so that must mean I have 7 new people that are coming to retreat that hadn't come the previous year. So I got 7 new people attending retreat. And then next year, a lot of the people that's coming to the even number retreats, some of them are also coming next year in 2025 too. They say they're coming any retreat I give. So I got some of those people scheduled. Plus, it's a lot more new people that's going to attend Teaquilts retreats for the first time because I was able to get more people at this facility. So I think this place said that they could sleep up to 60 something. I think what I would like to have in the rooms is like 40 something. Like there's 2 different sewing rooms. So like 20 to 24 people in each room. So I'm looking at somewhere between 40 and 48 people. I had, I don't know how many people signed up, maybe 40 that I signed up for. So I am trying to do that. The max will be like 48 people at the max. So, hi, Lady Crafts. So, yeah, so we're done with these. So I can put this up. This is what I've been doing is for the retreat. I'm in the process of like packing up all of the stuff that's not necessarily a gift, but stuff that need to be put in any paperwork that I printed for games or name badges, if I need stapler, if I need masking tape, things like that. So I'm in the process of doing that type of stuff. So tonight when I come on, I did get a few things. They came in from Checkers, so I'll show you that. And then, what else? I guess I'll be working on Wensleydale or squaring up some string blocks, which I guess I could get up and do now, but for some reason I don't want to do that. And I don't know if I can do them here because I don't have a flat surface. I got my mat on here. Make sure. Yeah. It's cool enough. I try to put this type of stuff up because I don't use it that often. Like, it's months in advance. And so if I don't put this type of stuff up, I won't know where it's at later on. So definitely want to put this up. And I've got the blocks here. And I guess I think they're supposed to be squared to 10 and a half. But I better check that. Let's see. Yep. I got this thing sitting right here. I don't know what to do with you, and I don't want to bust my foot. Let me see if this round cutting board will work. It's over here. Nope, I don't think so. We'll see. The blocks are big as this board. Let's see. Just want to see if it'll sit up here, if I can get 10 inches on here. 10.5 inches. These blocks, yeah, they're about 11 inches. So I'm going to wait because I don't have all of the block on here. 10.5 is 5 1/4. For half of that, 5 1/4 is right there. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. That's 10.5. Yeah, let's see. I can't get the whole other side. So I've got 10.5 right there. 10.5 right there. I am not all the way on this board. That's the problem. I got another round mat. I probably should get it. But then I don't know if it's going to fit in here. Okay. So then just slide over. Yeah, this is too much work. Yep, and then yeah, if I can do it twice instead of tossing and turning it around this many times, this doesn't make sense. 10.5 is right here and right there. Okay, so we won't be doing that again. When your round board is just slightly too small. All right. It's squared up pretty though. Squared up. I got a stack of fat quarters sitting on the other round board. Hold on. Stack of fat quarters. And some quilt blocks are up here. Quilt fabric anyway. We'll just bring it and see what I got on here. I'm hoping I don't hit my toe on this badge maker. Okay. Okay. So Kevin is texting, or somebody is texting me saying these are supposed to be 11 inches finished. 11 inches. If they're 11 inches, that's what I currently have. So let me see. Okay, trim string box to 11 inches, unfinished. Okay. So let's see what I got, because I thought I had 11. This board is just barely, it's like 1/4 inch too small too. I want to see what this block is measuring. It's a little bit bigger than 11. So, and let me see who that is, if that's Kevin or Jason. It's Kevin. Okay. So 5.5. So I'll have to make a block, or since it's just strings and stuff, I'll just probably add a strip. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's one block. I'll add a strip. So 5.5 is what I want to put my center on, and that is 5.5. It slid on me. I want to make sure. I don't even have it flat because I got the other map underneath. Let me move this. All right, so that's 2 sides. And went over one of those fat seams. Yeah, these string blocks got a lot of seams underneath. And it does rotate, but oh, I'm in such a small space. All right, so now we need 11 inches. All right, thank you, Kevin. And I got so many seams. I need to have my trash can over here on the left side. I don't know if I need a new blade in this thing or if it's because I'm cutting on an angle, because it's half on my desk, half up here. So this is not the right space for bulky projects, big projects. All right, that's 2. Well, let me put a pin in this one that's too little. I'll need to add something to that. I'm just going to add it to the top and bottom and call it a day. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not making 4 more blocks to make 1 block that I cut short. Trying to make this fit up here as close as I can. Still gonna have a little bit. All right. $11 inches right here. This is a big ruler to hold down while you're sitting. All right. That's 3. And number 4. I need to stand up. And I got on pajamas, guys. If I decided I wasn't going outside today. So let me put my strings in. 5. I need to stand up to cut this. 5 1/2. I probably do need to replace this blade because I don't remember the last time I did. And I normally have the date on it, but I don't see it on the back here. So I didn't write it. Or it's still the first blade that I ever purchased. Could be one or the other. You need to see over the top to the back. So I need to stand. Make sure I got everything off, except for this corner. Hi, Menadula. Hi, Susan Allen. And Lady Craft saying beautiful blocks. Thank you. Five 1/2 right there. Right there. Okay. $11. I'm gonna have to pull you down so I can get to 11. Five 1/4. I don't think I have another board bigger than this that's round. I don't think. Well, I do. I got a blue one somewhere. Where is that one? It's probably still in the box. The one from Off the Wall, now that I think about it. This is Riley Blake's board, which is not one of my favorite. It's okay. Cut this fan on high. I'm hot. Hello, Katie, the Greenland quilter. Five 1/2. 5 1/2. See if that worked. To get my pieces out, just a little right there. And are you out over here? Yep. All right. This one is needing to be pulled over this way. And then I'm going to miss the bottom corner over here. Okay. See if I've got all of that. Just knock it on my desk for right now. All right. Hi, Robin Boyd. Five and 1/2. Trying to make sure I'm got those two spots right. All right. 11 inches, may have to pull down and over. 11 inches. I was about to cut all these blocks wrong because I misread. I started to measure the block that I have, one block that's piece that this goes with. I started to measure it and I didn't. That's what I should have done. Because this is like an alternate block. All right, let's see. We got it all off except for that one spot that's hanging off the board. Right here. All right. People sending their prayers to Kevin. Hit the thumbs up button for me, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you, Katie, for the reminder. I was supposed to be on here doing Wensleydale today, but I got my badges done, and now I'm scoring up these string blocks. I don't know why I can't get the beginning of these things to cut. It's like it's so many seams in the corners, they don't want to cut. All right. I'm going to see if I pull you off. Well, if I pull it off, I can do 5 1/2 in the center again. 5 1/2 in the center. Okay. I hate squaring up. I'd rather make stuff to the size it's supposed to be. I don't like squaring up. So, why are you lucky quilters at home today? Why aren't you out having fun? It's a beautiful Saturday here. I just decided I wasn't going out. I've been working on steel retreat stuff, so I wasn't interested. Okay. I lost my spot where I just trimmed. Okay, there we go. All right. Now the high ceiling fan is knocking my pieces up. Okay, so I've turned these two, trimmed these two. Wait a minute. I trimmed these two. That's the bottom corner. Now we need 11 in this corner. Okay, my ruler is turned. It's not going to work with different numbers. That's because I'm turning the mat. And I want to get both of these on here, but I can't figure out how to do that. I can't figure out how to get the two remaining corners on here because it's too little. And I'm trying to make it work anyway, just for something to do and get some of it done, because apparently when I get off camera, I'm not going to do it. That was a big seam up in the corner. Oops, my board moved. I forget that I'm half up and half off. I'm flat on the desk and then I'm on my mat. I forget that point. I'm making this more challenging than it has to be. And this is the little piece that don't get cut because it's not on the mat. Hey, Carissa Renninger. Robin's working on orders, so that's cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just going to cut to 5 1/2. Five and a half. Rotate. 5 1/2. 5 1/2. I got to slide you down. Both of these corners are done. 5 1/2. And then make sure that the line is extending correctly down there. 5 1/2. Okay. One last turn. Trying to think of a different way to do this so that I can get it done. Without me cutting anything that's off the board. All right, I think one last turn. And I think this is already cut. 5 1/2. Right there. 5 1/2. It's going across the corners. And just a little bit right there. All right. Hi, Don Cunningham. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Okay, that's on the line. And make sure it's cut up there. 5 1/2. Center, corner, center, corner, and corner. All right. 5 1/2. I got to pull down now because I got this corner done. 5 1/2. And you're on the line. And you are in the corner right there. And back on the line right there. And let's trim. All right. So we want 11 and 11 and on the line right there. Mana Nato says, hello, Mrs. T. Nice to see you making a lovely block. Well, thank you. I'm just squaring them up. They're like string blocks made in neutrals. And I am squaring them up. Five 1/2. Making sure everything is on the center cross lines. This one looks a little crooked, but it's lining up in the corners. And then we'll just do 5 1/2 because we can't get it all. All right. Turn. Five 1/2 through the center. 11 inches on the corners. And my seam line running through the corner. Okay. Seam line going through the corner. Seam line there. 5 1/2 is right there. It's a little short right there. Why is that? Hold on. We don't want to cut prematurely. Measure 3-4 times. Ooh, And I got this one side over here to do. Need to be at 11. 11. 11. 11. All right. I don't even know how many I've done. I don't even know. Maybe 25 I got to do. I don't know. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 more to do, so it must be 20. Do you use your embroidery machine to make name badges? Yeah, I did. I showed it last week on Saturday night. I actually did it live. And then I did it Wednesday as well with no complications. So Saturday night I was having some issues. Okay, 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. No, 5 1/2. I don't know why I'm saying 5 1/4. I am using 5 1/2 because that's half of 11. Don't know why I'm still saying 5 1/4. That's when I screwed up. All right. Right here, I need 11. Okay. $11. Right here. Got a seam right there. All right. Ugh. Oh, Kevin was already typing when I said 5 1/4, huh? I wasn't looking up there, but I do mean 5 1/2. It's line. I'm putting it on the right line and saying something else. Okay, that's right on the end, so we don't have to worry about that. I see where the 11 is meeting right on the edge. Right here, it's not big enough to cut, so we just stop. Pull this down. 5 1/2. Put everything back on the center line. And we cut. All right. I have strings everywhere. Okay. I might can cut these last two together. 5 1/2. Going through the center right there. Going through the center right there. It's on the 11 everywhere else. It still seems like I got some, it cut that time. It's a lot of seams when you are string piecing and then you cut them and then sew them back together again. It's a lot of seams. All right. Put that over there. 5 1/2 on the center. Everything else on the line. 5 1/2. You're at 11 in the corner, so I can cut you. Okay. 5 1/2. Everything on the center line. Everything on the center. I can cut up and all the way to the other side, because it's on the board. Last side I need 11, just 11 on it from edge to edge, because I cut everything else. It fit on the board, and everything is on the diagonal lines. Okay. Okay. She talking about who Kevin would have had a fit. He probably was over there banging his head when I cut the first one to 10 1/2. So I'm going to have to add a strip on it. Okay. Five 1/2 in the middle. And then everything else needs to be on the line. 5 1/2. Some more thick seams. All right. Okay, 11 in the corner. This is our last side. 5 1/2. Don't say 1/4. Drive Kevin mad. Oh my goodness. Still have one right here. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my goodness. Eleven. 11 and 11. 11. 11. 11's up there, 11's down there. And last side. 11 in the corners. 11's on this side. 11's going, the center is lined. And that's that. How many more? I'm sick of them already. 3. I don't think I have to square the other ones up. I have to read again. I got some half and quarter pieces. I don't think I need to square those up because I don't know how I could. Unless I have to get that type of ruler. And we definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Five and 1/2. My concentration look. Okay. Finish this one. And I can cut all the way down. So we just got one more side. This one. Everything else is just going to be at 11. 11, 11. Right there. Okay. Dawn says, I'm working on stump, and all my elephant blocks came out 10 and a half. No, 10 and a quarter instead of 10 and a half. Precision piecing takes a lot of practice. Isn't that, I thought that was paper pieced. Maybe I'm mistaken, thinking about another elephant pattern. The good thing is if they're all coming out the same size, it should work, hopefully. Okay. You're a little bit off the edge. Whoops. And then I slid a little bit. Okay. A lot of seams again. Okay. Pull this corner down. And 11's right here. Right there. This is up there. Right there. Okay. Turn. I should be using the off the wall one, but it's I think it's still in a box. Probably got stuff piled on top of it. Ain't no telling. All right. Uh-oh, we got one more over here. Thick seams. Don't look any different on the back. So, could be the rotary cutter. I don't know. I mean, the rotary blade. It's got a lot of dust on it. From the trimmings. This is my last one. No, stump is regular piecing. Okay. Thank you, Don. For some reason, I thought it was paper pieced. I don't know why. Probably getting it mixed up with somebody else's pattern. Okay. Let's see if I can. 5. That's in the right spot. You're in the right spot. And then one more side. This one right here. 5. You're on the corner. Are you on the corner? Yep. Sort of, kind of. Just a little bit. Okay. On the corner. On the corner. All right. So we got that done. Let's clean the mess up first, and then I'll see what I'm supposed to do with these. I don't see how I could square them up. It doesn't, I think I just squared the quilt up when I put them on. Okay. Yeah, I think I just leave those. So let's just stack these into a pile so they're just not all scattered. And I guess I do. Stack them all back on this square up ruler. And then I need to fix that one. I'm gonna see if this machine sews that I knocked the tension knob off of. Hoo-wee. I don't know. I'll sew on one of these strings up here on my board. I had cut it on, so it's, you never know that this thing has a light on here. The lights are so bad. Last one should have a pin in it. Put it on top. Doo-doo-doo-doo, charge. Okay, this is the one that's too short. We'll just put that one right there for a minute while I test and see if this machine will even sew. See what it does. Is it threaded? Nope. Thread came out when I hit it too. And I have never liked this thread cutter on here. Ever. I try to ignore that thing. Something just broke, I thought. Maybe it didn't. Tension's not right because there is no tension. What is this thing? This is what I don't understand. And like, did you break off of something? And if you did, where's the other piece? Okay. Like, where's the whole, well, I don't know. Let's see. Like, I have no idea. Let's see. You don't have to be all ugly like that. Okay, okay. I'll take you to the shop. I don't even think the place I'll take it to is open on Mondays because I need to have it back right away. Okay. I'm wondering if like something else dropped. I know I'm not gonna find it because I don't even, well, I do see some more pieces here. Well, I see one piece. I see a spring. I just don't know what this piece came out of. Or if it's even part of this, I don't know. But it looked like it could be. feeling like, I know this isn't on here right because I can't even see the end of the screw. So I know it's not on here right. Goodness gracious. And you think this could only go on that way because it has a bottom closure and it fits perfect right there. The question is, what does this knob do? Doesn't go that way. Is there a screw I'm missing? Did a screw pop out? I found one piece. Let's see if it's another piece down here. Things happen when you don't want them to be happening, okay? I don't feel any other pieces. I'm going by feel because I got a rug down here that's kind of heathered, and so you can't see anything on it. But I don't feel any other pieces. Let me check the thing that hit it and see if it's on there. I don't see it. Okay. This is my trash bag. Let me look and see if it fell in there. In my trash bag. Nope. Didn't fall in there. Huh. Huh. Well, the main thing was it's good I'm checking now instead of when I came on live at 8. It's not gonna stitch. I just moved all of this on top of my foot pedal. My stand, the other cutting board. It's getting serious. Stitching bad. Okay, so I'll take this machine out and sew on something else tonight. And see if, I think this place don't open till Wednesday that I know. I'll look at some YouTube videos, see if maybe it's something I can order. Maybe somebody has taken the tension apart and put it back together. I can get the parts ordered, and then I can have the parts for the people if I can't get it back together. Because something is missing. I don't even see the end of this tension thing. So something is missing, or something's not put together right. And then I've got this little piece here. I don't know what it is. Could have been broken. So I'm going to put all of these pieces back in here so I don't lose them. That's the last thing I want. Okay. And this is back to its original condition. Oh my goodness. I don't have time for this. That's when stuff happens though. I was trying to see if I could sew just a sliver onto that. So I'm going to cut this machine off. Cut this light off and unplug it from the machine. Where are you? Right here. Okay. And then unplug this light. Well, this is just electrical for it at this point. Do I want to take the whole thing off? Yeah. Because I don't want to take the light to the shop either, so. Trying to just tie this piece of fabric on here. Okay. 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 Make sure. You all aren't talking much today. The struggle is real around here. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this to the shop because every shop doesn't have a brother pedal. So I'll take this, the power. Okay. Trying to make it so I don't hit my foot on this badge maker thing. Okay. Whoops. Got the knee lift still on here. Right there. They don't need the knee lift. Be right back. I'm gonna get another machine. Okay. Okay. Plug this one in and plug this power in the correct direction. Okay. Now I can and then I have a external light on this one too. I need to replace it with something else, but I haven't yet. Okay, so everything is plugged up. So let's cut on the power. All right. So now we're sewing on the foff. Goodness gracious. All right, I don't have a thread stand in here. Do I have thread on this machine? Yeah, I do. See how many bobbins I got wound. One good one and a bad one, okay? Okay. Take this red piece of fabric again. And we're just gonna test. So I've sewed on this one when I go to retreats and stuff. I wanna clean it though. I wanna clean it and oil it later, but I'm not gonna oil it right now. But I do want to clean off some of the dirt right where the presser foot is connecting. Or is either on the presser foot. Okay. Take the... Okay. Okay. It's got a needle threader. I don't know if I like it or not. Let's see. My thread is being caught in the wind up here that I've created. And it's just flying. Okay. That threader was fine. All right. Okay, for 1/4 inch, it says, I want my needle down. I want to change stitch length to 2.0 because that's what I like. And then stitch length, I need to hit change needle position to 3 for 1/4 inch seams. All right. I got it written on this machine because I don't use it that often. So I put a little note up here. This one, I'm up here hitting for the knee lift. It has no knee lift. See what it looks like. Raise the presser foot. Oh, this is perfect. Just perfect. All right. All right. I had a wool mat in here, and then I took it out and put it in the stuff to take to retreat. So I need to press. I've got a towel in here. Okay, we'll just sit that up here. I thought I had another mat in here that was bigger that I don't use because it's too big. Here's a mat. And then I'll use this underneath. We don't need this thread. I just want to pack it back up. And we're gonna move this cutting board as well. And we've got this scrap I've just sewed. All right. I don't think I like this Rowenta iron. It was just an iron that I had that I could grab. And that's why I don't use it. Trying to see which way this goes into my socket down here. I don't want this one over there with the sewing machine. Okay. I don't know. I think it's on. I don't know. Hold on. I plugged it in at least. Yeah, that's plugged in. This is plugged in. Oh, it's on the bottom. Push for what? It just says push. Push to release something? This is crazy. Okay, let me turn it so it's over on that side. Okay. Are you gonna? I don't see a light telling me that this is on. But it's heating up. But I see no indicator light. You talk about weird. Let me read some comments while this. Hello, Helen. And she talking about, wow, Miss T, you sure are patient. I try to fix stuff myself first. And I just think I'm missing some parts. So I'll go and look at some companies online and see what parts they sell for that machine and see what parts I don't see. I have a knee lift, but I never use it. My mom would use one that's done. I like the third hand that it gives me. Don said, I went to get a drink, so what happened to your machine? I hit it with the batch maker machine that I had up here when I first started. It happened on the camera. And down to my haha, having several machines come in handy, yes. I learned on a machine where that was the pedal to make it go. Okay, so she was talking about my sewing machine pedal. Helen says, it was long ago, there wasn't anything like a knee lift. I don't know, remember the brand. Quilts by Cormel is here. I'm working and saw this live. Don says, we need rewired, so haven't used, gotten it fixed. Okay, so she's talking about something else. Yeah, it's heated up now. And I think I took my starch out of here, but I got this one. I found one scrap, so this is what we're using. I'm not going to be picky. Beggars can't be picky. This is going to fix the block here that's too short. It's not going to look the same, but that's okay. Just want to put some starch. I need 2 pieces cut 1 inch by 10.5, and then the other one by 11. So that's what I need. And I'm almost thinking I can probably get both of them out of one strip. So just need a piece 11 inches wide. Just trying to dry up the starch here. The iron is cute and all, but it's just cute. That's it. To me. I'm going to tear everything up today. I'm in a destroying mood or something. Okay. Use this ruler. It's 1, so just long as it's longer than 11. And come down some. Whoops, this is my old mat. And half the stuff is gone off of here. I've used a mess out this Brooklyn revolver. I got my other one packed up for retreat. Okay, so I want to cut 2 1-inch strips. Okay, and then we know we need 111 and then 110.5. So we'll cut them both at 11. Right there. Take one off and then go 10.5. And it will be what it is. All right. Which side don't I? It might blend in more on this side and that side, so we'll do that. And I'm going to take the pin out now because I'm fixing it. And we can always put it at the bottom of our block or at the bottom of the quilt. It won't look the same. And for those that don't know, I'm doing this because I cut it wrong. It's too little. And if I was to remake this block, I'd have to make 4 more blocks, 4 more string blocks, and I'm not doing that. Uh-oh. Something stuck around my presser foot, or are you just stitching in place because it's so stiff? It was stuck around the presser foot. Woo-wee! Maybe I do want to stitch at 2.5. Okay. This beautiful winter iron, travel iron. It's okay. It's hot. I don't know why it wasn't my favorite, but I never did a review on it either. I just stopped using it. I don't know why. It's hot right now, and I don't have any steam in it. Okay, so I want this corner and this corner. So I got strings. I keep wanting to use the knee lift. That was the only thing I did not like about this machine, is that it did not have a knee lift. Well, and it has small bobbins, which is standard for the time it was made. They just so tiny. All right. No thread cutters, no nothing. Doing good to have needle down option. This is a FOF Quilt Expressions 2044, for those that are wondering. Hi, Sharon Lewis. Don saying that she heard on the live that we were on, where we were talking about Stay Flow spray starch, concentrated starch isn't going to be available. And so she went and ordered some off of Amazon. All right. So this might not be politically correct block, but it's back to size. And it'll only be a 1/2 inch showing when it's in the block. So this is my block. Let me show it to you this way. My block. It's done. That's enough for me. And I still need to make some more 1/2 square triangle things because I ran out. And trying to see what all I have in here. Squares. Go with this. All right. Then the whole handle thing just fell out. Okay. It's one of them days where I'm just destroying everything I touch. Maybe I should go back to bed. Okay. Let's see. Lift you up. Okay. Put that right there. Ugh. Oh, I didn't even take the block out. I'm doing really good. I got the paper right here. Goodness gracious. My problem is, I'm gonna have to go get my block because I changed the colors and everything. I had a test block in here. Right here. Test block. Sharon saying, hi tea and quilters, what a surprise to see you live on a Saturday afternoon. This was our afternoon to do the Wensleydale sewing with Kevin. And so I just decided to come on and do some sewing. Okay. So, and I'm only supposed to be on here to 3. Well, only. The rate I'm going, I need to get off right now. So, oops, I'm knocking stuff. I didn't realize I had something on this design board. I got Wensleydale on here. I just knocked it all off. All right, I want to lay this block out. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to make the blocks identical. Like make 2 of the same block or make them different. Yeah. Ooh. 3, we'll make them different. It's just harder for me to put the blocks into the quilt if I make them different. And this one goes with that. So I'm just gonna lay out 2 blocks with the same fabric. I'll go ahead and use different pieces. Although it would make my life easier if I done them the same. And then have this square in the middle, this square in the middle, this one, all right. I don't want to press this bag. That's why I'm trying to move it. These are so tiny, I think I'm going to put these back in the bag. If I sew 2 at a time, then I can chain piece. Thank you, Dawn. Says she loves the neutral colors on my blocks. Thank you. All right. My machine came unthreaded. But I don't have anything set up to chain piece on other than my blocks, but I always try to chain piece with this machine because you waste so much thread. All right. And it's on number 3. I want to check my 1/4 inch seam anyway on this one. All right. My leg is going to constantly be moving to the right. It's going to look like I have an issue. I have issues and concerns. I don't know if I like this one with this green. Just because of the colors are very similar. Very similar. So we're going to take you out. And we're going to put something else up there. Because I can. All right. Sue saying she just got home from work. Girl, when do you retire? I thought you was retiring soon. Thought you were almost done. All right. Love the neutral, Sue. Sue, lucky you're going to T's quilt retreat. She talking about, yep, 2025 also. Sharon says, Sue, I'll see you in 2024. Don says, Sue, Sharon, how nice are you too? Okay, Sharon saying she sent something priority mail. It should arrive Monday or Tuesday. Okay, thank you. I'll let you know. I had somebody else mailing stuff too. Alrighty, alrighty. I don't even know how I press these blocks. All right. I'm going to assume this iron doesn't have a auto shut off because I don't see where I cut it on, okay? All I did was rotate it and turned it on. And that's all I know. And I've got this push button. I'm wondering if that takes off the water tank. But I don't have any water in it right now. So we'll just keep sewing. We got this one. And this one. right. Let's see. See what I got here. Sue talking about she was done 10 years ago with work, but her bank account disagreed. I thought you had said this year was your last year, like June. But maybe I'm mistaken, getting you mixed up with somebody else. I thought you was done with the dogs. And it's not the dogs that are normally the issue, it's the owners, I know. Sting trying to play with me. Trying to make me lose my half square triangle. And that would be a nightmare. Because we need every last one of them. Hubby says, no, it's management. Yeah, that's why I quit my job. Well, it was my whole department. Like, you know, when you start a job and you work there for 30 years and you're the youngest one and everybody retires out, and then they're hiring people that don't want to work. They just want to be paid to do something. That was my issue there. This goes out. The other two goes in. Sharon says, Don, you will attend a Teaquilts retreat one day. Yes. My husband looking at all this stuff I got to pull out, and he just thinks it's just the craziest thing ever. He is trying to figure it out. It's like all he do is shake his head and go in the opposite direction. All the stuff I got to do. I still got to do some desk jobs. I have emailed. I may have to call. I heard only from one local company that I said I was sending people to via email. So I'm going to have to call the other two to see if they got my emails. One responded, so. Make sure these seams are going the opposite direction. All right. So I do 2 blocks so I can chain piece. This one goes out. The other 2 go under. Have quite a few people that donated items too, so that's another reason why retreat is. We have 3 people donating stuff. So well, 4 people, but 3 things. Had a pair go in together. All right. Okay. That's the one thing about, this is the alpaca mat. Sometimes I pick up my stuff to sew, and I've got like the extra sewing threads onto my pieces. Trying to make sure all my nestings are going the right way. Don't want to sew a mess. Okay. I don't have that in here either. I don't have my thing to press my seams open. Because since these are going to be meeting up with other pieces, I'm going to need to press, I'm thinking I need to press these seams open. I have no idea. That's what we're going to do. Except that I need to clip the chaining pieces between them after I sew it. My hand-eye coordination is not working right now. Okay. This would be a lot easier if I had my press board, but okay. All right. Sue says same, 34 years. Minnie says, Sue, I groom also, but only do it 2 or 3 days. It's more a hobby since I went to school for my poodles and ended up grooming other people. So that's cool. I had a lady that she raised a particular breed, and she groomed her own, had the whole stations and everything. It was a impressive setup. Her whole dog breeding thing with the grooming. Maybe I didn't like it because I put water in here and I didn't like it. So maybe let's put some water in here and see if I like it. Okay. Oh, this lets the handle up and down. Okay. So that has nothing to do with water. We're going to have water all over the place. Oops. Let's try the small. I already don't like how I got to put water in here. I think my mailman's out there. Ooh, and it overran. Good job. Yeah, I don't like this already. How I had to put the water in here. This iron doesn't cut off, so it's just sitting in one position now. Okay. I want to just clear some of that up, and then I'm going to turn it to the other side. Okay, now I need to cut the steam on. Okay. Hi, Roxanne Sexton. Okay. So we steamed that open seam. And so this one. And this one. Lady Craft says, I was thinking about buying a wool pressing mat. Some say they stink. Is there a brand that doesn't smell? Um, I'm, I don't have a brand name. Well, Gypsy Quilter, I don't think they smell. What I have that has smelled, because I bought that in a smaller size. I've also bought it for my big board. It didn't smell on that. I put that on my big board along with a piece of cotton as well, and my cover. What I've had that smell is when people buy, and I bought it too. I've bought the for a horse, the Mustang wool mat that goes on a horse. I've ordered it, and it did smell awful. And then I bought the one from at the quilt show last year. I don't know what brand that was. I haven't used it, so I can't tell you if it smells. It's brown. The alpaca mats didn't smell. This is an alpaca mat. It didn't smell. She done a good job of washing everything out. This was made by somebody, a small company. So it didn't smell. The wool mat I've had stink. I put that thing outside, sprayed it with Febreze, left it outside for days, wet it down, and you know, it just smelled for a long time until it stopped. But I think Gypsy Quilter would be okay. This machine is knocking my seams back the other way. So I have no buttons to press for steam. It just does it. It doesn't spray water on this one. But it right now it's doing a good job. I don't know why I don't use it. I don't know. I gotta cut my seams so I can press them open. These seams don't want to come apart for me to press them open. I'm one of those people that I don't have much space in between, you know, in the chain, so it doesn't want to open up. I'm trying to save my thread. All right. Let's get this one on here. Maybe I should keep sewing on this. Get this, instead of doing Wensleydale tonight, maybe I'll just keep sewing on this. Wensleydale, I have to keep getting up and down. The block looks pretty. It looks so pretty. So, I may as well put that one over here because I'm going to have to put up some more. 1 and 2. This one's already been done and it used the other teal, so we just don't want to make them alike. We want to make them different, I guess. do 3 and 4, and then I need another set of 4 that doesn't have a pair. You're welcome, Lady Crafts. She says, thanks for the insight. The alpaca mat didn't stink. Don't buy it, because I bought it. It was really cheap buying it from a horse place. But it took me forever to get the smell out of that thing. Forever. Just lay out. I have to lay out the next 2 before I can take my other one off, because we're not wasting any more thread with this machine. We got to keep something under that needle. Keep something under the needle. All right. Put this back over there. I don't have an odor issue with mine. It was 100% wool saddle pad from State Line Tack for under 30 bucks. And that's where I bought mine from, and that's where it stank. They didn't have the gray in stock. I ended up buying the brown one, and that brown thing stunk. And I bought one for me, and I bought it for a friend as a gift. And yeah, both of them stank. It was stinking. It stunk so bad I didn't even want it in my house. I immediately, when I opened it up, I immediately went and put it into took it outside and put it on my deck. And I like left it overnight thinking that that would be enough, because like you get a little mildew in the, not mildew, but like dew in the morning where it's a little bit moisture from the heat of the day. It didn't make any difference. It did not care. So let's press this one open. I need to learn how to leave a little bit of space over here. Quit being so stingy with the thread. Because it's like I'm barely able to even cut the pieces off. I gotta cut. Because these are tiny pieces. So it's a little, you know, a little challenging. Got one open and cut. So let's get this other one. I don't know. I don't have another strip stick in here. I've already been behind my... It's almost... I got 11 more minutes. I think I will just go ahead and stay with this instead of going to something else. I don't know why I'm pressing these seams open. I should just press these seams and just call it a day. We're not doing it anymore. We're pressing seams. We're just going to let it be. My long arm will have to do what it has to do. I am not pressing any more seams open. Well, I say that, and then I got half square triangles I got to put on there. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let me see. This is one. Minnie says try vinegar, getting the odor smell out. Lovely blocks. I like the colors. Thank you. I think Bonnie had like a brown in here, and my fuchsia purplish color was kind of pink. But I have a brown and pink quilt, and I didn't want to make another one, even though it had other colors. Just couldn't do it. Sue says she got the gray mat. That mat was funky. It smelled just like it came off of a horse, okay? It was horrible. Had nothing to do. I felt like it had nothing to do with the sheep or anything like that. I felt like it came off a horse. It stank so bad. Did I put this on the wrong side? Yes, I did. Let me see. Like a half square triangle is on the wrong side. So we will fix that. I don't know why I'm trying to see how much water was still in here. It doesn't take a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and put these on. And I need to probably rip one of those. There's no probably to it. I need to rip. If it's on the wrong side. Talking about probably. Like, girl. Okay. Yep. Oh, we do have a seam ripper. I did have enough sense to bring that in here, huh? Okay, let's pull this thread if I can. It's not letting me. Try from the back. It's not letting me. It's like, girl, you need to rip some more. Can't rip half the block. It's just not being nice. Did I do? Oh, okay. I was thinking I done a second one. Thinking. To my thinking. Okay. The problem with this is that I sewed the half square triangle pieces backwards. That's the problem. Didn't notice that until I pulled it apart. So this was a mistake made a long time ago. So all I did was looked at the seam allowance. Ooh, wee. That's all I can say. Well, at least I didn't make this mistake today, though. For some reason, I'm not really in the mood for sewing, but I know I need to get stuff done, you know? So, I sewed really good at the other retreat, though. So, maybe Teaquilts retreat is just what I need, because I won't get much sewing done. I don't think, anyway. We'll see. I'm going to surprise myself. All right. We want to sew this right sides together. So that's this one. All right. Right sides together. Eric talking about, uh-oh, she ripping. How you come in here when I'm ripping? This goes the other way. That's why it's not laying flat. I've already pressed it. Let me hit you again because I'm trying to make you do something else. Hi, Eric Oda. I'm looking forward to seeing you at retreat. Get that ticket. Eric talking about, you know me, I come in with perfect timing. Right. Talking about, uh-oh, she ripping. Mm-mm. Sue says, I keep mine in a pillowcase and no troubles with smells. I keep my, like the small things I really don't care about, like my press boards and stuff like that. Sometimes I do put pillowcases on them because they're easier to wash the starch out of than this, but these are so small, they're easy to just wash. I can lay these in my sink so I don't worry about it. But the bigger ones, yeah, because you have to use a tub or something larger. So I do. And I don't want to wash the sewing press or the cutting press or anything like that. I don't like washing anything that has cardboard in it. I think it has cardboard in there. So I always have used pillowcases on those. All right, a little bit better. He talking about, I'll be there in spirit. Just remember me when y'all eat that pound cake. Eric, you can't be jealous of nobody in the pound cake. I can tell you that. Somebody that ate he ate at least a half. What I didn't give to other people at the quilt show, which I just took slices. Eric ate that cake, okay? He ain't mad about the pound cake. Now, this one I'm just pressing to get the stuff out the way because I gotta add that half square triangle back on. I'm just pressing what I've already sewed. And this one goes this way. All right. Then this one goes in here with all the fabrics right side up. Sew the half square triangle together with one wrong side to one right side. That was not gonna work. Okay, just one seam on that. I'm not pressing this seam open. I'm gonna press it to the sashing row, and we're gonna call it a day. We'll worry about the next part when it comes up. And we have no steam, so the water's out. Like, do you come out? I have no fingernails. I was trying to see. I guess it do have the push steam button, but it's steaming on its own. That's what I'm looking at. I'm about to tear it up, trying to find it out, you know. If you're going to do it right. Eric talking about, you see, what had happened was I got a taste of that caramel icing and it was over. Yeah, caramel icing from scratch really is good. And you can do caramel glaze, or you can make it into an icing. I do make it into an icing, which means you're putting confectioner sugar in it as well to make it an icing. Otherwise, sometimes I do the caramel glaze when I'm lazy. It just depends. So you never know which one you're going to get until I start cooking. Which icing you're going to get. Okay. I want to press this again since I had it all under the iron while I was filling it with water. At least we got the water in there a little better without wasting it everywhere. Somebody said they had this iron. Who was that? Sue says that iron is like mine's tea. I use it in the house. I purchased it for a travel iron. And then I don't know what I was ironing. Maybe I was ironing something and it was so big it got on my nerves. I don't know. But Eric, we're working on Roro Cotton Bowl. Bonnie Hunter pattern. Sorry guys, I froze up. Sorry. I don't know why it froze up when I started with 96%, so that's weird. But I normally do 2 hours and now it's 3 hours, so I need to get off of here. I normally do 2 hours and end up with like 50%, so I'm just surprised that it's freezing up, telling me that I got a low battery. Trying to make sure I've already pressed those so I don't have to worry about them. So let's get these two done. I'll leave this one on here so I can chain piece with something else. Yeah, because that block is done. I'll need to do one more seam on here tonight. I'll just use this machine since it's already here. I act like I don't like my sewing machines or something. I don't know what my problem is. I busted one up today. Okay, so we'll stop right here. I'll cut this light off. I never did even plug in or cut on the other light. Now it come on because I'm touching it. But we're going to cut this off. Press this seam. I need to clip. I'm not pressing any more seams open. We're not doing that. We've graduated. Or we going back to remedial class 1. So I have technically, well, 3 of them completely done because I still got a seam on this one because I had to rip that half square triangle. But we got 3 of them that we just did today on the insides. So we'll get, I don't know how many of these I got. I forgot. So we'll get these done and then I'll work with other ones tonight, getting them all to this point. Whew. I'll just take this and plop it back there. Minnie, I don't know if I said this, but Minnie asked Eric if the cake was that good. He said, Minnie, if I could, I would marry it. It was that good. The icing, with the caramel icing. Okay, I'm going to start working on getting to a Mrs. T's Great Retreat. Right, all the stuff that Sue says it is. We done lost track. Best retreat ever. I remember that one. Don says, ooh, I've only had caramel glaze. Didn't know it wasn't icing. Yeah. No wonder T doesn't give out the recipe. Which fault is that? I've said this, I thought before, Quilt Expressions 2044. It's the one that I normally take like to sewing groups because it's very light. I just don't take it to retreat because the bobbin is so tiny. It's tinier than like my other machines. And so I feel like I'm winding bobbins all the time. So whoever sews on this, I do recommend. I'm going to have to see what's up with these bobbins. I'm going to be sewing on this a while. So maybe something was off. It didn't get in the tension gauge when it wound these bobbins down here. I don't even know if they're going to work, but we're going to find out because I have to get the thread off. But it has a total of 6 bobbins, and I recommend winding all 6 of them, okay? And I'm not going to sit and do that for somebody else. I think my husband's feeding the cat because I'm still here talking to y'all. That's why I bought mine for a travel iron. Yeah, I bought it for a travel iron, but it's never left out of here other than one time. Don says, great blocks. Love the colors, fabrics. Thank you. Eric says, where's Bernie? Bernie is baking in my car. I supposed to have been taking Bernie to the shop, and she ain't never went, so I'm going to have to go back out and get her. I thought I was going to take her to the shop last week. It's so much stuff came up, and still dealing with emails not going through, so having to email people 2 and 3 times. I've had some switches where I had to do. I don't like backtracking, but that's all part of planning retreats, is that you do a job and it's done, and then things happen, and then you have to backtrack. So that's kind of what's going on now. I still got one more thing that might happen, but I might can get it filled. I'm gonna have to see. I might have one more person canceling that might have to cancel. It's all, nobody wants to miss retreat this close to retreat. So, things happen in your life and you have to move with those changes. So I'm still waiting on that. Sue says, a tea quilt retreat is like the best vacation ever. You don't get a chance to think about the real world. And that's what I do like about quilt retreats, especially like the most complicated thing you're going to have to think about is what you're going to eat if, like when we're out Friday evening, you're going to have to look at a menu to figure out what you're going to eat. Everything else, unless you bring in your lunch on Tuesday, everything else, you pay $15 for lunch on Tuesday. You don't have to think about what you're going to eat, what you're going to do. You know, you're in a room with like-minded people. It's just great to get out and sew with people. So I'm looking forward to it. I just left a retreat and I'm looking forward to going back to another retreat. So, yeah. So I'm going to get off of here so I can, what do I have to do before I come back? I'm not doing anything. We're going to sew on this. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to fix me something to eat. I haven't eaten any. Have I eaten anything? I had some soup today that I had in the freezer because I was hungry. But I'm going to fix me something to eat so that I'm not starving when I come back. I don't know what I was supposed to do, but I forgot. But I'll just be back at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Bye, everybody. You all stay blessed.